Welcome to Travel Inspo, where we show you places around the world to help inspire you to travel. These highlights of a trip to England should inspire you to explore urban historic districts, marvel at enigmatic monoliths, stroll through picturesque landscapes, and enjoy untamed coastlines and national parks. Most major destinations are connected by train and long-distance bus services when it comes to transportation. You might need local buses, taxis, scheduled tours, or your own set of wheels to get to these smaller locations. Where should your vacation be in England? In this video, we'll show you the best places to visit in England. Make sure to stay for number 1 to find out a special place where William Shakespeare was born. So let's go. Number 12. London. London is covered in eye-opening antiquity and is waist deep in history. The Tower of London, Westminster Abbey, and Big Ben are just a few structures that make up the city's captivating architectural biography. It is also a metropolis of thoughts and imagination, a persistent inventor of art and culture. Experience world-class museums like the British Museum, National History Museum, and Science Museum, as well as free art galleries like Tate Modern, Tate Britain, and the National Gallery. Make sure to make time for a show. The West End, the Broadway of London, National Theatre, and Old Vic on the South Bank are renowned host performers. Number 11. The Eden Project. The enormous hemispherical greenhouses of the Eden Project resemble a hybrid of a James Bond villain's hideout and a lunar landing station, which have come to represent Cornwall's Renaissance. The Eden Project, which was constructed in an abandoned clay pit near St. Austell to commemorate the turn of the new millennium and is now regarded as one of Britain's greatest works of modern architecture, aims to explore environmental and conservation issues and pave the way for a greener and cleaner future. Everything from global warming to manufacturing rubber and chocolate is covered in the exhibits. Glass-domed biomes reproduce major world climate systems in miniature, including the Mediterranean, South Africa, and California's vibrant floral displays, and the Amazon rainforest's lush jungles. It's incredibly impressive, instructive, and motivating. Number 10. Hadrian's Wall. With its 2,000-year-old parade of abandoned forts, garrisons, towers, and mile castles marching over northern England's untamed and desolate landscape, Hadrian's Wall is one of the country's most striking Roman remains. In addition to serving as a barrier at the outside of the empire, this wall served as a metaphor for the line dividing the wild territory of the marauding Celts and the organized Roman world with orderly taxation, underfloor heating, and baths. Segedunum, the last fortress of the wall close to Newcastle, offers a glimpse into Roman life. The 84-mile national route can be hiked from coast to coast in about a week, but if you have less time, you may focus on some of the wall's highlights by driving. Number 9. Bath. Bath still stands out as the most beautiful city in a country full of lovely ones. The Bath was built by the Romans, who used the area's hot springs to build the spa resort of Aquae Sulis. In the 18th century, the wealthy industrialist Ralph Allen and the architect John Wood Sr. and John Wood Jr. oversaw the city's reinvention as a showcase of Georgian architecture. Bath demands your undivided attention with its abundance of golden stone townhouses, sweeping crescents, Palladian mansions, and appealing pubs and restaurants. Number 8. Stonehenge. The most famous ancient site in England is the mysterious and captivating Stonehenge. For more than 5,000 years, people have been lured to this myth-filled ring of boulders, yet we still need to understand its purpose fully. Most visitors observe the roughly 25-ton stones from behind the outer fence, but if you plan ahead, you may schedule an early morning or late-night tour inside the inner ring. It is a heavenly area in the slanting sunlight, away from the masses. This is a memory-inspiring encounter. Number 7. The Cotswolds. The Cotswolds, a patchwork of picturesque towns with honey-colored stone and homes covered in roses, spans 6 English counties. It's a designated area of outstanding natural beauty, and the best part is that no matter how lost you get or where you travel, you'll always wind up at a place with a pub with sloping floors, good ales, and a view of the lush green hills. These moderate yet spectacular hills, which are crisscrossed by long-distance paths like the 102-mile Cotswold Way, are ideal for walking, cycling, and horseback riding. Here you can easily escape the crowd and discover your very little piece of medieval England, along with some of the top boutique hotels in the nation. Number 6. Oxford. Make sure to stop by Oxford when you visit England. This is the closest most of us will ever come to the esteemed institutions and smart brains that have made this city famous worldwide. You can peek at this uncommon society in the cobblestone streets and historic quads where cycling students and dingy professors saunter. Little has changed over the years as the majestic college buildings, antiquated customs, and stunning architecture coexist with a bustling, contemporary working metropolis. Oxford is one of the final strongholds of the Great British Pub, with tempting ancient pubs strewn around its center roads and passageways, great for a city of students and professors. Number 5. Cambridge. A visit to at least one of the medieval colleges and some time spent admiring the exquisite vaulting of the King's College Chapel is Cambridge, one of England's other historic university city highlights. The best way to see Cambridge's wonderful architecture, though, is to take a punt along the River Cam by the lovely Bucks, the lush green lawns behind the city's most prestigious institutions. Enjoy a beer in one of Cambridge's numerous quaint pubs to cap off the day. Number 4. Liverpool. It's difficult to avoid catching the city-loving bug when you're a Liverpudlian. This was a hardscrabble town for decades, plagued by all kinds of social evils, but the love persisted, manifesting itself in a well-known gallows humor and football mania. Here, watching a match at either Liverpool FC or Everton FC is considered a rite of passage due to the club's fervent following. Liverpool's centre is on the waterfront. The centerpiece is Albert Dock, a famous dockland surrounded by landmark structures and numerous renowned museums. While the Tate Liverpool and the Beatles Story Museum honor popular culture and the city's most well-known musical offspring, the Merseyside Maritime Museum and the International Slavery Museum ensure that the good and evil aspects of Liverpool's history are not forgotten. Number 3. York. York is a living museum of the most significant events in English history because of its Roman and Viking past, old city walls, and maze of cobblestone alleys. A medieval spider's web of snickelways is enclosed within a spectacular circle of 13th century walls. Each is the subject of a ghost story or historical figure. The enormous, breathtaking York Minster, the largest medieval cathedral in all of Northern Europe, and one of the most stunning Gothic cathedrals in the world, is located in the center of the city. Visit the National Railway Museum, which has the greatest collection of historic locomotives in the world, and admire the displays from more recent times. The ancient history and rich traditions of York are practically woven into every brick and beam, and the contemporary, tourist-focused city is a meticulously preserved heir to that heritage with its countless museums, restaurants, cafes, and traditional pubs. From the medieval city walls, particularly the rural area behind the Minster, take in some of York's best views. Number 2. The Peak District. Strangely, the Peak District needs more summits. However, you'll also come across delightful miles of falling moorland, deep valleys, eroded gritstone crags, lush farms, and historic hamlet-sized communities. This picturesque landscape draws a veritable army of outdoor enthusiasts on summer weekends, including cyclists, hikers, cavers, and rock climbers. Those seeking a more leisurely experience can take in Bakewell's Rural Market and world-famous puddings, BUXTON'S Victorian Pavilions, and Chatsworth House's architectural drama, known as the Palace of the Peak. Number 1. Stratford-upon-Avon. William Shakespeare was born in the charming town of Stratford-upon-Avon, where he subsequently passed away. Today, the city's congested network of Tudor streets serves as a living biography of Shakespeare. The renowned Royal Shakespeare Theatre attracts crowds of actors and theatre enthusiasts. Take a respectful detour to the old stone church where Shakespeare was buried after touring the 5 historic homes that Shakespeare and his families owned, as well as the classroom where he attended school. What are your thoughts on this? Which place in England would you want to visit first? Let us know in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed today's video and found it interesting, then make sure to leave us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to be up to date with the most exciting content as soon as it's uploaded. Thanks for watching. See you again soon in another video.